Hi everyone, my name is Dorothy Taylor and thank you for coming and visiting my YouTube channel, Soul of Chiron. I'm a professional astrologer and I made this video specifically to introduce you to me as an astrologer, but also to give you some information about the services we offer here at Soul of Chiron. We will be making much more videos as we go along. This is actually my first time making a YouTube video, so I'm not sure how I'm doing, but I keep having to start over, so that might tell you something. So now I'm just going to go with the flow, right? So I love everything about astrology. I love it so much that I've even extended my services to clients by becoming an Astro-Life coach to teach them how to use their energy in their own chart. I'll explain more about this in a minute. And I'm a hypnotist, and so I use that skill to help people connect with the energy of the planets. For instance, if you're a Sagittarius sun, connecting with that Sagittarian energy. One of my favorite quotes is by Aleister Crowley, and it's from the book The Complete Astrological Writings. And in it, Aleister Crowley says that astrology has no more useful function than this: to discover the innermost nature of man and to bring it out to his consciousness so that he may fulfill it according to the law of light. And that's my philosophy of astrology as well. We learn more about ourselves by looking at our astrology chart than a million other discussions that we could have, and years of therapy. Astrology is a tool that we can use continuously or in the moment to live the best life possible for us. And it starts the minute we're born. Every person on earth has a natal or birth chart that describes their experience through their energy in their life. And the way the inner and the outer elements of their lives are intertwined. It's a tool that someone can use if they're willing to begin to understand the cycles and rhythms in their own life, real time, day to day, month to month, year to year. In fact, each individual chart, sometimes called a natal chart, represents a roadmap, a timing of growth and development, evolution, to the individual's own inner light and self-actualization. Their development of a unique identity as expressed through them and the combination of various planetary alignments, planetary placements, and the timing of physical, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual events. As an astrologer, I like to provide people with as much insight and awareness of these cycles and rhythms as I can to better help them to navigate through these events in their life, and to fully use their energy, both the gifts, and to overcome the challenges their energy represents. The best gift I can offer the entire world is to help bring one person to consciousness of their own ability, their own gifts. You are more than what you think you are at this moment. To bring this out into awareness so that everyone knows how to be able to process this energy, use it effectively, allow the energy to become a conscious part of who they are. In the long list of actual services Soul of Chiron provides, for example, various lists of reading services, natal, transit, solar chart, progress, to name a few. We also provide a more in-depth service, Astro-Life coaching. This is a program that lasts 1 to 2 years, and I developed it to go a step deeper with clients. In this program, we meet once a month, and depending on the client's current cycle, goals, and the client level of awareness, they learn to use their gifts and overcome challenges through their actual experiences as we live them. We keep a diary, we ask questions, we work to understand what's actually happening in the chart and in the inner and outer world of the individual. Like mainstream coaching, the length of the number of sessions required is determined by how willing and how consciously the client is ready to be in their own life going forward. Of course, clients can always continue past the 2-year mark, but 2 years provides ample time to experience the faster moving planets, the inner planets, for instance, of personality, from the sun and moon to Mars, and each sign, and hopefully in various conditions or states of being, like retrograde, forward, still, which is stationary, is what we call it in astrology. And then on top of that, we also will have some examples or some involvement with Saturn and Jupiter, and also Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto in that year. Depending on what's going on in the client's chart and what planets are being triggered, the intensity of these alignments can go from not much feeling at all to, oh my goodness, my world, I just got the greatest opportunity ever, and how do I take advantage of this? How do I make the most of it? Astro-Life coaching sessions may even include hypnosis to help bring the subconscious energy that we all possess, we may have suppressed or forgotten, or have not had, for some reason, had conscious access to it in a while, to full awareness, so clients can better connect to that planetary energy. Going forward, I may even record a few hypnosis sessions here to better help people connect with their ascending sign or their sun sign. Look for those later. It's important to know what your ascendant and your sun sign is, and also your moon sign. Speaking of that, you can get a copy of your astrological chart almost anywhere on the web. Just look up, calculate my natal chart, and there'll be different services offered for free. But you can also always email me and send me your birth date, your birth time, and your birth location, and I'll create a chart for you and email it back to you. It's important to have your time. That's what tells us what the ascendant sign is. So if you don't have it readily available, ask your mom, find your birth certificate. There's several different ways that you can go about getting a birth time. I also do a service called chart rectification, and so if you need to somehow get your birth time some other way, we can always use chart rectification in order to do that. That would require you send me about 10 life events, and then for me to study and calculate and bring those life events to what is your most probable birth time on the date you were born. So I'm also going to use closed captioning on these videos because the hard of hearing community is close to my heart, and I want this information to be accessible to everyone. And you know, it's more common for these videos to be for people who have other challenges, to be able to watch these videos and grasp what is being said or done. But for the hearing impaired, they need those written words to connect the image with what the person is saying. So I'll always include closed captioning in my videos. And I plan to make accessible my monthly meetings on Eventbrite, where we discuss the current transits. I will make individual YouTube videos and for educational purposes, and I may even start a weekly YouTube transits, what to expect from this week's transits post. So look for all of that going forward. This sounds like a lot, so I'm going to be taking my time and getting, out of the gate slowly. And I did start this in Mercury retrograde, so, we'll kind of see what needs to be done. I may even go back and redo this video later. So please be patient while I get accustomed to this new environment. I'm kind of excited though. I think I'll like it now that I've got a little more of the kinks worked out. I'll be excited to get to know you. The Mr. Rogers song about the neighborhood. Um, I can't sing, so I'm not going to do it. But that I love that I'm creating a new neighborhood, a new local environment to talk with people and to educate people and to educate myself, because every question you ask requires that I go and educate myself first so that I can give you the feedback that you deserve. And I hope this introductory video has given you an idea of what you can expect from me and where we'll be going if we work together going forward. For a single reading, don't mind active participation in an Astro-Life coaching program. Both of those are very, very valuable assets to have in your back pocket. So going forward, we plan to have a lot more fun doing this because I'm not going to be nearly as nervous next time. And I really, really, really look forward to doing astrology on YouTube. I know there are a lot of other astrologers out there, but I'm hoping my positive bent, there's always, always a way forward. My positive bent on these things, my idea that of asking how, what, when, and where will help you to use this service more productively. I will not be using a lot of negative talk. However, I know we do all have challenging experiences and experiences that we feel very deeply and that can be painful. And my goal is to help you through that and help you learn how to process the energy in a way that leaves you feeling as if you accomplished something positive, either with yourself or with others in your environment. It doesn't matter. We all have to find a way forward, and fear mongering and hatred just really doesn't fit in with the whole idea of astrology. I watched a video recently where someone was telling, it was an astrologer telling everyone that they have been lied to. They have been lied to all their lives. I'm not sure you could say that about everybody and all their lives. It's kind of a blanketed statement that seems to stretch things a little bit, but I digress. Let's have a positive experience and move forward with excitement and fun with these videos. I'm still working on how I'm going to actually do all of these, so like I said, be patient and give me time to work these challenges out. Thank you. See you next time.